Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another Borkenkäfer showcase in Malinovka. In this battle we had to play a bit differently compared to the last one, where I showed you where to go if you are starting on the south spawn. This time the game was a lot harder and we had to use all the IQ at our disposal in order to make this light tank work. Sometimes playing a light tank and having patience while spotting is the way to go, but in this case I had to actively participate in the battle and do my best to outsmart the enemy. If you want to see how I managed to clutch this battle in the last 30 seconds, just watch until the end of the video. Little side note before we start. I made a little change in the setup, and instead of Bond optics that we had in the last game, we are using Bond Binoculars, making our default view range over 600 meters, and in combination with our crew skills, the view range goes over 620, which will come in handy at the end of the battle. This game starts on a north spawn, and like the last time, first position I go to is the bush on D5, hoping to counter enemy tanks. Last time I told you that the bush on D5 is easily countered from the north spawn, and in this game we are doing exactly that. First tank we spot is RS-90C. I mark him for my allies and shoot him once with a power shot, so the next hit will deal more damage, and as you can see, he got punished straight away. I go around back to the bushes on C5, so I can counter his attempt to spot my allies. When the enemy is playing aggressively on D5, you need to look at the map and react accordingly, otherwise you will get spotted and shot from the hill. Here we can see him trying to get up to the bush, but I easily outspot him and he gets punished for his mistake. I was sitting in this bush for some time, hoping for my allies to eliminate him, but sometimes if you want the job done, you have to do it yourself. Here I tried to shoot the PTZ-78 on the hill, but I was impatient, so I obviously missed. Next target on the menu is FV. Once he got shot, I moved to a better position in the hopes of spotting more enemy tanks and obviously trying to get more damage. I am constantly looking at the map, and I am very well aware of the enemy push from the hill. The second I shoot the FV, I get spotted, and now it's time to fall back and help our allies defend the push. Here you can see me ping my allies to get back to a better position down the hill, so I can spot the incoming enemies. Once they retreat, all they have to do is shoot and not worry about being spotted. We spent some time here gathering spotting assist and waiting for the enemy to push, while my allies shoot the ones that are already spotted. At this point we lost map control and are losing 3 to 5, and even though the HP difference is not that big, we are in big trouble. I am still sitting in the same position trying to spot the enemy, but now they drop down from the hill and are looking for a better way of approach. By this time I already lost my nerves sitting in the same bush, and I am looking for a way to do something more than just to spot. Considering the enemy light was long gone, I should be able to move freely across the map. Fatur finally picks and gives me his cupola. Since I had the best angle on him, I tried my luck and end up eliminating him. The reason I didn't shoot before and was waiting for a right moment is because the second I fired, I got spotted, and now I'm looking for a new position from which I can help my team. I try going back to the bushes on C5, but get surprised by the enemy leopard and miss my shot and get punished for it. At this point, I thought the leopard saw me cut the tree down and was going to blind fire, so I stare at him waiting to return the shot if he fires. I was contemplating shooting him when he got shot by Artie because I still had enough HP to trade, but something told me to be patient because the game was nowhere near the end. Since I got outspotted somehow, I needed to reposition and I started evading shots like I was Neo in Matrix. At this point in the game, I was trying riskier tactics and getting punished for it. But, since the field was open, I decided to flank the enemy and try to go and kill Artie, considering they really wanted me dead. While I'm crossing the field, I was thinking about shooting Leopard with a power shot in the hopes of marking him, but he wasn't there. Or so I thought. Note that I'm aware of the score and that I don't have much HP to trade, but if I wasn't going to play aggressively, our team would surely lose or at the very least get a draw. Suddenly I get spotted and trade shots on the move with tier 11 Batchat, leaving me on one shot, and this is the moment adrenaline started pumping like crazy, hands shaking, and I knew if I died it would all be over. Thankfully, years of experience gave me the strength to eliminate him. Since I saw the angle Artie was shooting from, I knew where he was, so I went into that direction. I really wanted to eliminate the blue Artie, so I prepared HE rounds. Now this was no joke. I was still pumped with adrenaline, and when I got spotted after firing, I was scared of getting smacked by either RT or PTZ-78. Since Leopard found an angle on me and also was spotted, I knew there was no other way other than to send him back to garage. But before I get him, I wanted to spot PTZ one more time, so my allies have something to do. Now it was time for Leopard to take one from behind. The time is running out. Last enemy RT was on top of the hill and nobody was even close to getting him. I had to eliminate PTZ as soon as possible if I wanted to end up winning this game. Now we are sitting pretty good score-wise. We have 5 kills, which I noticed after I eliminated PTZ. So now I'm trying to figure out the best way to get the last kill on time and win the game. Notice our TL3 going on the hill, thinking the RT was going to sit there. But as I said before, years of experience told me to go the other way. And there he is, 2 RTs versus 1, with me running against the clock to clean him up and win the game. I load HE round just in case, and with 30 seconds on the clock I get the last kill from the victory. We end up making 3.3k damage and 8.7k assist with a top gun and a solid ace. This game score-wise isn't anything special, but I think it is a good showcase on why using your brain to outsmart the opponent can help you win more games. I hope you guys managed to learn something out of this showcase, and if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to comment down below. That would be all for today. Until next time.